Good evening, sir. Assignment third. Explain the payment models of display advertising. Illustrate the steps in online advertising. Payment models for display advertising. The pricing models are important to the advertiser budget strategy because it is highly influenced in the online digital marketing plan. Based on the budget only, the person is selecting the payment models. The payment model divided in so many categories. The first one is cost per 1000 impressions. Shortly it's called CPM. CPM stand for cost per 1000 impressions. M indicates Roman numeral for 1000. This means the advertiser pays for every 1000 times the advert loads on the publisher's page. So how many times it loads? So every 1000 times loaded in the advertisement in the particular publisher page, at the time the person is pay the money. That is comes under the CPM. Normally it is utilized for the brand awareness. Next one, CPC. CPC stands for cost per click. This means that the advertiser pays only when their advert is clicked on by an interested party or visitor of the particular publisher page, regardless of how many times it has been viewed. So how many times it's clicked by the interested party or visitors of the particular page. CPC advertising is normally associated with church advertising. It's very popular in the display advertising and banner advertising. It is highly utilized for creating more traffic in the particular website and also more conversion. Once the person is clicked the advertisement, laterally the person is converted into the customer of the particular product or services. Next one is CPA. CPA refers to cost per acquisition. That means advertiser pays only when an advert delivers an acquisition after the user clicks on the advert. So the visitor or interested party visit the web page, the person click the advertisement, later that the person is purchasing the product or services. At the time only the money made by the advertiser to the publishers. That is comes under the cost per acquisition. Other models comes under the cost per acquisition. So many pricing models utilized in the advertisers. It's a most popular for display advertising, the pricing models. So many of the models comes under the CPA model category. First one is CPF, cost per follower. So how many person follow the advertising through the social media. Next, cost per view. How many person view the advertisement in the online or social platform, etc. Second one, cost per install. So how many person installing apps, that is comes under the cost per CPA, cost per install. Next, CPD, cost per download. How many times the app downloaded by the different types of devices. That is comes under the CPD. Next, flat rate or sponsorship. Flat rate means so particular area space provided to the advertiser for advertising the commodity, that is comes under the flat rate. So owners of lower traffic sites choose to sell banner space at a flat rate. In other words, at a fixed cost per month. Normally low traffic available publisher page provided to the advertisers or marketed, the banner level of space provided to the marketer for advertising their product or services in the space in the lower prices. So it's called the flat rate or sponsorship. Next, CPE, cost per engagement model. Advertisers pay for interaction with adverts. Once the person is click that video or advertisement, later that again clicking that, otherwise commenting that, providing feedback like that. So that type of interactions is increases. At the time the payment is made by the advertiser to the publisher. That is comes in the cost per engagement. Next, steps in online advertising. So what are the way the marketer advertising their product in the online? That is comes under the steps in online advertising. So various types of payment models available for doing this online advertising. Before going to the payment models, first the person know how to advertise in the online through these are the steps. First one, determine the goal of your campaign. Determine the goal of your campaign. Second one, so first the marketer should know about their advertisement goal. Why we want to advertise, what are the product we are going to advertise, what is the uniqueness of the product or service. Second one, identify marketer key performance indicators. So what way that product differ from other products, everything known thoroughly by the marketer. Investigate your target audience, who is our customer, who are the person is ready to buy the product, that is also known. Next, research potential website to host your advertise. So currently what are the website is high in the ranking, every details gathered by the marketer. Set a budget, based on the budget only we are choosing the advertisement plan and payment models. Next, create your advertisement. So the advertisement should be in the attract manner, it should be in good content, the content is correctly deliver the message to the customer. At the time only the final action is taken by the customer, that means buying action. Next, choose or create a landing page. So it comes under the where the advertisement appear in the website, that is comes under the landing page. Run your advertisement. After running your advertisement, track the advertisement, how much the conversion rate. So the tracking mostly done through the analytics. So the analytics is helpful to measuring the effectiveness of online advertising. Track, measure, optimize. Next question is, define church advertising. While setting up church advertising campaign, how would you design for bidding, ranking and tracking function? Church advertising, also called pay-per-click advertising, is a way to advertise your business or product directly on search engine result pages, where the advertiser pays only for each click on their advert. The advertisement directly advertised in the search engine website. How many visitors or interested party click the advertisement, based on that the marketer paid payment to the publishers. Setting up church advertising campaign. So what are the steps or process maintaining for doing the church advertisement campaign? First one, define the customers and competitors. Define the customers. First motive of the market is identify the customer, who is our customer. Next, who is your competitors, that is identified. Based on that only we are going to make the advertisement. Next one, define your goals. So first we are identified the advertisement. First we identified the customer. Later that we decide our goal. That goal is we want to satisfy the need and want of the customers. Next, budget, cost per action and targets. So preparing the budget for doing that advertisement. Keyword search. Keyword search, content writing is very, very important for the advertisement, because the keyword search and content writing only increasing the traffic and conversion rate. Next, write the advertisement, place your bids. So the mostly lower bids is selected by the people. Finally, tracking. After the tracking of result, the conversion rate is identified. Measure, analyze the conversion rate. It is in the expected level or not. It is lower level means again we are review our advertisement and do some of the change. Again going to the first step and do the things. Bidding and ranking for church ads. Church adverts are changed on a per click basis. The cost that marketed pay for every click is determined by a variety of factors. So the payment made by the advertiser for every click. The different advertising platforms offer advanced bidding position, all aimed to helping the marketer to run advertising campaign better. So the main motive of publishers is helpful to marketers and advertisers running their advertising in the better manner and increasing the profit for the advertisement. Next, church advertising usually run as vicary action model. Vicary action model. So advertiser place bids to appear based on certain criteria. The meaning of vicary action is sealed action where bidders don't know what bids others have placed. 5 or 6 publishers available. At the time each person is bidding in the different prices. We don't know, every bid is sealed. The advertisers only choosing the bids based on their campaign. That is comes under the vicary action. The advertising platform determines when adverts are eligible to appear and serves them as appropriate. The advertisers then pays the advertising platform when their advert is clicked on. So finally, the church advertising main motive is when the interested party or visitors click that advertisement, based on that only payment made by the advertiser. The bidding process. So many categories available in the bidding process. That means highest to lowest. Advertisers need to determine the maximum they are willing to pay for a click on their advert, and they need to decide this for each keyword that they enter for an advert. So this bid is maximum cost per click. So the person paying high amount means that is comes under the maximum cost per click. The person is ready to pay minimum amount or standard amount means that is comes under the generalized second price auction. So every time a church query is entered, the search engine runs an action to determine the placement of the adverts where advertisers have bid on the church term. This action is known as a generalized second price auction, which is a variation on the vicary auction. Normally vicary action is comes under the sealed bid action. So for cost per click based on the maximum cost per click. Secondary one is GSB, generalized second price action. It is related to the standardized one. At the time the bid also low, it is useful for the marketers. 3 advertiser bidding on the same key phrase. In this thing we find out the lowest bid. With church advertising, the advertiser first create a copy for an advertisement. Second one determines the landing page. Third one keyword selection. Fourth one is cost per click. How much amount ready to pay by the advertiser. Advertising platform chosen by the advertiser. Check the advertising platform and next display inquiries available. Determine the rank of the advertisers and bid of the advertisers and words relating to the campaign. Set the budget. Finally check the goal is reached or not. Tracking is an important thing in the church advertisement. Tracking means track the advertising campaign. How many person clicked that page, how many person converted into interested person to the customer category, that is identified through the tracking version. That's all.